think what you're saying is certain men you can dominate and certain men you can't. You prefer the man. Not that you can't dominate, but it's not as like RD. You can dominate real easy.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. Never.
RD. Why are you interrupting?
Never that.
So like I was saying, RD you can dominate easy.
Never.
But you prefer a man to be like, get dressed. I'll be there at 8.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But what's gonna happen if I tell you, hey, I want to go eat lobster? You gonna take me?
I mean, I think we would have to go on a date and figure that out.
My
man. Hey,
that was good. That was good.
Bam.
Just know you're not obligated to say yes.
Imagine coming from work. Honey, I'm home. What are you doing with that camera?
No,
bro.
Hey, I personally, just because I've been with my lady for a while, that if she just went into that, I'd feel like my privacy is being exposed to the public, and with that, it just doesn't sit with me right.
So you're on record for saying you wouldn't feel comfortable if your lover has an OnlyFans account.
Right, I wouldn't feel comfortable with that, and some people are comfortable with that. I'd probably feel more comfortable if I went into dating her and she already did that. I feel like that would give me a different perspective because I'll set myself up to expect, her private.
Imagine a whole year seeing the one chick. You come to find out that her 9 to 5.
Here's this. Would you like to make $25,000 a month?
I'd love to. I'm only $2,000 away. Just saying.
Okay, so respectable. It's not gonna make her
40,000. So let's say 40,000 then.
That explains the 2001. I was just sitting out here. You got a bag on the window, flapping on the freeway, bro.
All right, look. Listen. 25K, right? 25K a month.
Uh-huh.
We just, as the world went through a tough time.
Yes.
Your lover comes to you and says, listen, babe, honey poo, whatever they call you, RD, and says, I have a way that we can generate $25,000 a month during these tough times. You're not working. Half of the world's not working. We can generate this from our house through OnlyFans. I'm only going to be taking pictures. I want you to man the chats. I want you to talk for me. I don't even want to engage with anybody. You have 100% control of that, but I will be posting, say naked pictures.
First of all, did you go through that? Did you just go through
it? It was a tough time, right? It was a tough.
Like you've been through it. But to answer that question,
why do you want to know?
I'm starting to guess that you are.
But are you, Jose? Let me see them.
What's his?
Let me see
Hey, what's his username?
Sosa _baby.
X. Sosa XXX.
What can you see? Like,
so you think that certain drugs or certain what do you call drugs certain drugs are not being legalized for a purpose? On purpose?
100%. For example, if opioids,
that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I understood. And before that, you say everything has a reaction. Everything that you do has a reaction. So the prohibition reacted in all these chain of events for the legalization of opioids and stuff like that. People go to school for, and I'm talking about like nurses, doctors, therapists. They go to school to treat drug addiction. That's a career field because it's illegal. So a lot of people go into it because it's illegal, not because they want to try it. It's just like the peer pressure. So imagine professions would get wiped out if there was no drug abuse, or there wouldn't be a lot of people in that profession as there is now. Not only physical addiction, but mental addiction. Therapists go to school and make practices on the kicking of the abuse. How many rehabilitation centers are there?
That's crazy.
Done.
Right? What's the number one downfall for like a lot of actors?
Drug abuse.
Opioids. Yeah,
Right?
They go that route.
When you have the money, you want to do stuff that's illegal. You want to do stuff that
It's
not
fun.
everybody can do. That's fun, right? So that to me is a chain of events. If we take like the lead on Brazil and Portugal and countries like that, Switzerland, Netherlands, our overdose rate is like a crazy multiple of theirs.
The system, in a way, I mean, I'm not sure if they're doing it or not. This is what I'm, my thoughts on it. But there's no longer awareness for not using drugs.
So you feel like because of that, there's more use?
No, not necessarily. But I'm just saying, is that this? Did you get the fact check on what's the overdose rate
Of the U.S.?
in the U.S. at least?
17. It was 4.6% higher than it was in 2018. Spending rate is going down now that
Ooh.
Wow,
Numbers don't lie.
Okay.
That's
from
insane.
2017.
That's 3 years ago. That's nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, you can buy pharmaceuticals and people still sell pills, but I feel like what the major sellers like the mafia cartel are probably doing is they're making it in amounts, so they need to sell a bunch of them, so they're cutting them with fentanyl. Fentanyl is one of the most cause of death right
What's
now
that?
too. Fentanyl is something that they're cutting. I actually don't even know what fentanyl.
That's how so like if they
Just
have
cutting
like a pound, they cut it. They have a kilo, they make 1 kilo into 2 with fentanyl. So they
Yeah.
use a chemical to make more of the drug so that they can make more money. So a lot of people are consuming stuff that's going to kill them, like cyanide.
right.
You know, a lot of people are consuming these things because it's gonna,
Trying to get their dose.
they're trying to get their dose, and a lot of the people that are distributing it, they're trying to make more of a profit, right? You know,
It definitely opens kind of a door to somebody else's life in the electronic.
does it really though?
I mean, you get to see. Sometimes you don't even check on people because you know they're doing good because of the stuff they post.
But that's what I'm saying, right? Like the tool is a tool, and the misuse is where I think people have the problem. But you, like Kimberly was saying, you see a lot of sad people posting happy pictures,
Facts.
right? So when you're
Facts.
seeing it, are you really seeing the real story, or are you really seeing what they're really going through, or where they really are in their lives?
Yeah, you don't. It's like that picture that says, "Take a selfie, fake a life."
That's how bad it's gotten, though.
But I think that's where it comes to a choice. You know, it's your choice to show what you want and what you don't want to show. You know, but in a sense, it's also good to share sometimes your failures or things that went south or your emotions, because that's how we connect as humans. You know, and a lot of people tend to be afraid of representing that sad moment versus representing a fake life. You know?
Why do you think they're afraid to represent that sad moment?
Because a lot of people are afraid
It's not what
to
you do on
be
social
seen.
media.
There's a lot of people that do that. And I'm not gonna say like I've sat here and like exposed my personal life, because I haven't quite yet, but perhaps it's a good thing, you know? Perhaps it's a good thing to just share your downfalls or your imperfections, you know, because everyone has them.
I think there is.
But why are you guys talking so much? I want to hear Kimberly.
Okay, for me, no, I don't think there is freedom of speech.
Wow, that's a bold statement. See, you guys are
I got-
scared.
I got
she
that a
came
lot.
out and said it.
Yeah,
I got
period.
that a lot too. I do think that there is freedom of speech. What I think is going on is that we don't have the understanding or the education about said speech. You know, because we can say whatever we want. But is there a place that we can say whatever we want? Absolutely. The problem that I find nowadays is that people is trying to convince everybody else with their speech. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. You're entitled to your opinion. You're not entitled to make me have the same opinion as you. Okay, so forget about that part. Let's think about body count. Let's talk about body count past sexual.
Prostitution, a porn star, or
It would not affect me unless that person was with one of my boys. Then I just can't. If that person dated one of my boys, like for example.
So you're changing your answer.
No, hold on.
Okay.
If we said we're gonna simplify this, right? If I meet this girl and then I come to Drix and I'm like, hey bro, I'm seeing this girl, I really liked her. And Drix is like, bruh, check this out, my man. I'm gonna be real with you because you're my boy. I had that like 6 times. Then I think I'll be like, bro, what? It would affect me.
What if you really like her?
Hmm?
What if you really like her?
Bro, if my boy had it, it's a boy code, bro.
Is it a boy code or you feel like you just don't want to be Eskimo brothers?
Yeah, I don't want to have nothing with Drake's. I don't want Drake's as girls.
So if you find out before, you're stopping. You're not pursuing it, right? What if you find out after?
After what?
Like after you hook up with her or him, after 6 months.
Okay, after 6 months, I would have to see where I would ask. Like, I'm gonna use Drake's.
What if you like her? What do you really like her?
We are in a relationship, and I tell Drake's, and Drake's tells me after 6 months, I'll be like, was it serious with you, or was it just a hookup thing? And how long ago was it? If she tells me, bro, it was 3 months ago, bro, and I've been seeing this girl for 6,
okay, but I
would flip.
But we like that. We watch the kids write their little list for Santa, which was their parents, us, or aunts and uncles, and it was kind of nice. That would be part of the celebration month. That's just one more way for the family to get together. Another reason, not just for Christmas, but hey, we set aside this day to get together and do this thing as a family.
So, for me, I believed in Santa Claus.
So
I was like 6 years old, I think. I remember I was pissed off when my mom told me that Santa Claus was real.
Well, Gats believed he believed in Santa Claus. He was like 13.
No way. He was that kid
13.
at school just ignoring everybody.
That was Cindy too. What do you mean?
It was just like my mom. One time I woke up and my parents and the gifts were I woke up and the gifts were out there and I was like, yo, this was not here last night. What the hell happened? You know what I mean?
What are you guys doing for New Year's?
I'm going to make my New Year's resolution letter.
Letter.
Oh, you're one of
It's a
those.
list. It's a list, of course.
You're one of those.
Of course.
How many things on your list normally?
So far, just one.
One.
Go to the gym on January 1st.
What's up, K Dog? You got a New Year's resolution?
K Dog?
Yeah.
Comments came. Okay. No, I don't. I don't believe in that.
Why do you guys think people want to have or make New Year's resolution?
I think because a lot of people want to look forward to something new, and a new year is a new year.
Magical.
Yeah, magical in many people's opinions. So they want to start there. They want to just be like, oh, forget 2020, 21 is going to be the year.
It's my year.
You
crashed?
No. It's actually, I don't know how you guys are gonna feel, but Kimberly and I have been talking for quite some time. And it's serious, bro. And
Are you Drix's brother?
I want to do it. I wanted to see if you wanted to be my official girlfriend from here on.
Hey, you never know.
RD, no. RD, I love you.
I love you too.
Like a brother.
This is
No,
serious.
I think RD is like the most sweetest human being ever, and he's the realest man out there. So I would prefer doing this elsewhere.
This dude's on his knee. This dude's on his knee right now. That knee is hurting, bro. That's a long ass. Is it yes or no?
Yes.
What?
Yes, but I wanted this to be brought out somewhere different.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got me. I was like, okay. All right. Hey, yo. When you stood up, drinks almost grabbed you. Boy, you better sit back down.